What's up, agents, and welcome back to another Division video. We're gonna go straight into this one again with some gameplay. The other day I came under fire in the comments for not using Sadist on one of my builds, so I've changed things up a little bit. We've built the build differently, included some new items to the game, and we're gonna go straight in and give it a go and see what it's like. So far so good. We're building everything up. A little bit hard at the first because they're all spread out, but we're going. Life's not a problem. And as you can see, they're bleeding away nicely. The damage is beautiful. Nothing's really hitting me too much. And we have got complete control. Yeah, really nice. Right, let's head over to the base of operations, take a look at the build. There'll be more gameplay footage at the end of the video for you to check out. Before we get started though, be sure to hit that subscribe button, give the video a thumbs up and hit the bell so you are notified when I upload more videos like this. Even better, come on over to Twitch and hit follow. I could be streaming live right now. If not, hit follow, catch the next one. And if you need a community Discord, there's never been a better time to join. If you need any help with the Division, raids, exotics, legendaries and things like that, you'll find the link down below in the description. Alright, let's get started. So you've got a whole bunch of options with this when it comes to specializations. I've chose to go with Firewall. Firewall has some really nice things to it. I like the shield. You get extra damage from using the striker shield. It's really nice. You can also use the mod to give you some extra crit damage, so there's that to think about as well. You know, we get health on kill, which we're not too bothered about. The burn duration, again, we're not too bothered about, but we also get a 200% armor kit. So there's a whole bunch of options there. And we also get the fire starter gun, which allows us, which I didn't know until recently, to set warhounds on fire. So if you're having problems with warhounds, you can use that and set warhounds on fire as well. So that's really cool. But we're not using a CC build, so that really doesn't matter. So yeah, it's kind of up to you. We get the allies deal 10% damage to enemies that are within 10 meters. We're always going to be close with this build, so we are buffing for the team as well as yourself. So yeah, there's a whole bunch of good reasons to run Firewall. You could run Gunner. Gunner's really good as well. You get armor on kill. With that, you also get the Banshee Pulse if you like that. Every third reload is faster. That's good as well. And the rate of fire is increased by 5% on kill. Gunner's really good. I'll probably swap between them both. So that's really good as well. But you also have the option to run Survivalist. Survivalist has like a good armor kit that repairs over time. That's really nice. Get some protection from elites and outgoing healing. Group members get 10% bonus damage to targets with status effects, which is nice because you're going to be putting bleed on all the time as well. So you've got extra damage there as well. So you can just take your pick. The only thing I will mention, I don't use the mod from Firewall, which sounds strange, but I'll show you why in just a second. But that's something else, again, you can just decide what you want to do. So here is the build. Now it's a little bit different. Last time we spec'd into crit chance and crit damage, and I ran with the Dark Winter. Because obviously with the Dark Winter, we get the talent where we get 50% more critical hit damage. So that's kind of why I ran with the Dark Winter. Plus the Dark Winter is my favourite gun in the game. But this time we've gone with the Vector and we put Sadist on. Deal 20% weapon damage to bleeding enemies. After 4 kills, applies bleed to the next enemy you hit. That really doesn't matter. It might come in handy every now and again, but that really doesn't matter. We bleed every time we hit anyway, but still nice to have. Now I'll show you how I've spec'd it, and this will make perfect sense when you look at the stats after. We've got crit chance. We've got the crit hit damage mod on. I have got the crit hit damage mod on at the moment, but you can choose to take it off, and when you see the stats, you might choose to. And then we've got 20 rounds in the mag at the bottom. Scorpio, because it can apply status effects, it plays in really nicely. And this is where we get to use something new. So because we're speccing headshot damage everywhere, we can use the new career backpack that we've just got, and you can craft this at the bench as long as you've got the blueprint from your season track, and it gives us 15% headshot damage, which is really nice. weapon damage, headshot damage. I ran out of materials. I couldn't quite get this up, so I'm 3% short, which we'll talk about in a little bit as well. Headshot damage in the mod slot. And we get perfect creeping death rather than regular creeping death. When you apply a status effect, it also applies to all enemies within 10 meters of your target, and this is usually 8. So it just gives you a little bit of extra breathing room. We're going to run that in combination with the RIDGEWAYS, which comes with weapon damage, crit chance, crit damage, and a headshot mod that I put in here. Shooting enemies within 15 meters applies bleed to the target. So we always know we're always going to get bleed from our backpack because, you know, the bonus from our backpack, because that's 10 meters. So that's great. And then repair 3 to 48% of your armor per second for every enemy that is bleeding, which is why we're obviously running the talent in the backpack. It all goes nicely together. And that's 3%, 6%, 12%, 24%, and 48%. Really, really nice. And we're then going to run that in conjunction with the awesome Hunter's Fury, which gives us 15% SMG damage, 20% armor on kill. And remember, with Gunner, you can get an extra 10. And then with the Apex Predator, enemies within 15 meters, again, links in with the other 15 meters, receives a debuff, amplifying your weapon damage against them by 20%. Killing a debuffed enemy with your weapon disorientates other enemies within 5 meters and amplifies weapon damage by 5% for 10 seconds, and that stacks up to 5 times. And really, really easy to get here. Weapon damage, headshot damage, and I've got crit chance. And you're going to wonder why I've not got a headshot in, but I'll show you in just a second. Weapon damage, headshot, and then weapon damage, headshot. So nothing different there. The firewall shield is another bonus to running firewall, because if you look at the mods on it, you get the exclusive mods. We get 8% shield health, 8% active regeneration, and I've got a holster regeneration at 5%, which is max. I also have this leveled up to level 10, so that's an extra 10% active regeneration as well, which is really, really nice. We're playing up close and personal, so I'm going to run the Revive Hive. If you don't want to run the shield though, other options include the Defender drone and things like that. So let's take a look at the stats and why I put some of the things in some of the places that I did. So if I didn't run the one on the underbarrel when I was looking at the numbers, if I take this off and put this on to chance, I'm almost at chance cap, and it seems like a waste not to be here. Although it's only 66% critical hit damage, don't forget we can get a critical hit to our head, which is a huge 155% headshot damage. So it seemed really nice combination just to sacrifice them little pieces to get it to 58%, 66 here, and 155. It seemed like a waste not to, because we all know if you're going for a crit chance, crit damage build, the most damage you're always going to do is when you're closer to 68% critical hit chance. So it's just a no-brainer. But you can obviously, you've got your own gear, you can flip around with the stats however you want. You can go all in on headshot if you want to. It totally depends. I'm not the greatest at headshots, I've said this a million times. So it also depends on how good you are with headshots. You're pretty close though, in fairness, with this gun. And that's going to be it. And it's really nice to be able to use the brand new Creeping Death backpack, because obviously before we had that on a blue backpack and that's not ideal. I'll put a run through at the bottom now. We'll head over to Lincoln Memorial, put a run through on the end of the video. Thank you for watching, agents. If you don't mind hitting that subscribe button, and if you haven't already, I really would appreciate it. We're grinding to 10k. We are really close. We've just surpassed 7k, so hopefully we can get there before the end of the year. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to comment down below. Let me know what you like to run. I always like to see what people run. It gives me inspiration to make these kind of videos, so thank you so much. If I'm not live now on Twitch, hit follow and catch the next one, or I might be live right now. I'll see you all in the next one, agents. Goodbye.
We need you to secure the memorial and remove the True Sons forces. They maintain this outpost. The True Sons will be a direct threat to the campus.
What was that?
This is my...
Hitting us hard! Damn, I thought I finished you, Agent.
Fuck off! Got a visual on additional hostiles in the Memorial compound. They're moving south. There's a gate between you. It looks closed from here.
Agent, you'll need to find a way to open that gate.
The fuck?
Enemy caught! Stay right there! Wasn't I? Play it safe. Great spot for a turret. Got something for ya! Yeah! Can't take much more fun. One down. Let's see you run.
Watch the side. Wanna move? Where are you? You're dead meat.
From here!
Now, answer me. Damn, I'm out. Eat this.
Immediate medical assistance needed.
I got you! Get some!
You.
All clear. I repeat, the compound is all clear.
No, that can't be all of them. Check the interior while I get Henry's people to maintain the perimeter.
Something out there?
Watch out!
I can't find
Come and take any supplies you
Talk to the ninja!
Guess I'm solo.
Fuck off!
You're going. Double.
Damn it. The True Sons have turned the memorial into a base. There's an area beneath you with increased security. Isaac can't access data on this location. Stay alert. I don't know what you're walking into.
Careful with those rounds! You wanna kill everybody in here?
Hear that? Fuck this noise. I'm not dying to help with the ammo count.
DC-62 detected.
Heads up. Isaac just ID'd those shells as chemical weapons. Can't afford to let the True Sons escape with those. You gotta find a way to close up that tunnel.
Trouble!
Weapons. Frag out.
according to the schematics Isaac pulled upstairs, we can lock that tunnel door from their control center. That should keep them from being able to transport those mortars loaded with DC-62.
Die, Division asshole!
That should keep them from getting more of those mortars.
You think closing the tunnel is smart? Fuck you! You've locked yourself in with us. I'll make sure you rot down here.
Serious trauma detected.
Keep that, Agent! You're fucking kidding. Yes, Agent, please!
What?
Good work. Go on ahead back up. The team from the campus has taken position inside the memorial.
If you hadn't stopped them, I know they would have used those weapons on us, and we would have ended up like Castle. I can't tell you how relieved I am to have you on our side. Thank you.
Today, we dealt a great blow to the